Hey guys, Justin with Kayak Catfish. I am back out on the water today in the kayak for the first time in, well, it seems like forever. I mean, it has been forever. Today's December 18th. I have not been in the kayak since November 8th. And, you know, if you've been following me, you know I hurt myself. And I just haven't been able to sit comfortably in the kayak. But I'm getting much better. I feel a lot better today than what I felt definitely this time last week and a month ago. So I feel like I'm almost back to normal and going to give it a shot today. I'm out here today playing with my new toy. If you've watched my last video, you know I added a second kayak. I got a Nucanoe Pursuit and added a bow mount trolling motor on it. I've got a Motor Guide XI5 with GPS on here. And this motor, man, I'm telling you, on a day like today, right now I'm fishing in a creek. I'm trolling out of it actually. The wind's in my face. It's not blowing too bad, maybe 6-8 miles an hour. But, you know, it's enough that without this motor, it'd be giving me fits. You know, I'd have to be fighting it a little bit. I've got this thing right now using the course heading and cruise control. I've got it set on the line I want it to go. I've got it set at a half a mile an hour, and I'm just letting it take me. And it's adjusting for the wind. As the wind gusts, the motor adjusts, and it's holding this line. And what it's allowing me to do is it's allowing me to not only drag baits behind me, but I've got planer boards off each side of the kayak as well. And that's something that I have struggled with in my pedal kayak, just because the biggest problem with the planer boards I had when I tried them out was that when I would hook a fish or when I would get snagged, the kayak would want to turn back in toward the resistance. I just couldn't keep myself moving forward, and that was a problem, and I would end up with a tangled mess every time. With this kayak and the motor's going to keep myself going forward at a half mile an hour that I have it set at, no matter what. At least I think it's going to. So that's allowing me to pull planer boards, and it's hopefully going to allow me to reel in these fish while not tangling up my other lines, because it's going to keep me moving. So we're going to hopefully find out today. It's you know, it's 4:15 right now, so I only have about an hour and a half or so of daylight left. But I'm in the back of this creek here on Fort Loudon. I've been making my way out of it, and I'm just going to go till it gets dark, and hopefully we're going to put our first fish in this kayak today, and it's going to be nice to catch one if I do. It's been a while. I have missed it. It's nice to be back out here. It's got a fish on right there. Got a fish on. First fish in this kayak. See how the motor does. See if it keeps me going forward. This ain't a very big one, it's just a dink. I'll tell you one thing that's cool about this Nucanoe. As you can see, this seat, I'm swiveled back here, turning toward the fish. You know, in a normal kayak, any other kayak, I don't know any other kayak that has this feature. Your seat's locked in place going forward, so you kind of have to you know, turn your body in an awkward position like this. With this, I can kind of turn back and get in a more comfortable position. So that's pretty cool. All right, guys, first one. Well, new kayak, same problems. I've already lost my glove. Well, there it is. Well, I'll tell you what, he ain't no monster, but it's been a long time since I caught a fish, and I am happy to get a hold of him. All right, guys, there he is. First fish in the Nucanoe. You know, the motor, I mean, obviously this fish here, he's not putting up a lot of resistance as I really mean. But you know what, the motor is doing its job. It's maintaining my line here and keeping me going a half mile an hour, so pretty cool. Let's let him go. See you, buddy. Let's hope that's the smallest one I catch in this kayak. Well, guys, it is 5:15 and that sun is dropping over the horizon. This sucks. I hate winter time. I miss July when it stayed daylight till 9 o'clock. But you know, this is a short trip today, but it's a successful one. I mean, I'm happy with it. I feel great. I'm not having any pain, not having any numbness, so I'm very encouraged. 2 weeks ago, I could not sit in this seat, so I'm very encouraged. I'm feeling a lot better, and that's the main thing. But you know, fishing today was kind of a dud. I mean, I ain't been out here but an hour, but Still I only caught that one dink, but the motor has been great. It has held this line I've had it on. It's held the speed, and so I'm very impressed with it so far. I've been going into the wind, so I don't know how well it's going to do when I get a crosswind. I'm curious to see. That's one of the questions I have. But first trial run with it is a success. I'm gonna go ahead and post this video, even though no fishing action, but just to kind of show you what I'm doing with the motor, and and tell you my thoughts on it thus far. As far as the kayak goes, time will tell. I'm gonna have to fix that camera mount. I mentioned in the other video, the plastic on this kayak is very thin, and there's a lot of movement, and even that camera mount with just the camera and my battery pack on it, the weight of it is wobbling with the weak plastic there. So I'm gonna have to do something to shore that up, and I'll have to kind of get a routine down with this kayak. I've been in my hobby for 2 years, and I've got a routine. I've got a system down with where everything's laid out, how I land a fish, and all that. So it'll take a little time with that here, but I'm going to be playing with this kayak some more and trying it out in different situations. If you got any questions you want to know about the motor or the kayak, hit me up in the comments. Let me know. I'll answer anything you got. And but I got a lot of questions myself about this motor and this kayak. So hopefully now that I'm feeling a little better, able to get on the water more, I'm going to be out here and put some time in with it and getting those questions answered. So that's all I got for today, though, guys. The sun's going down. It is getting cold. I'm going to take it to the house. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.